ma'am, this is Chris on the mic. How do you read?
Loud and clear. How am I?
Good. All right, we're going to wait for the door to shut, get a crew check, and we'll get you started, okay?
All right.
Data station. Operator is ready. APO
Is ready?
is ready. Final ready, please. All right, man, we're just going to get you started to base G here in 3, 2, 1, engage. All right, we're going to let you spin around the room a few times to get you acclimated.
All right.
So remember this ride, you're going to be using this stick. I need you, when we start the ride, make sure you pull the stick back, keep it back the whole time.
Sure.
Right? On this one, you're going to be watching the light bar.
Okay.
Looking for that light loss criteria. Okay?
All right.
All right, before we get started, let's get your name and rank for the file.
Ensign Grace Courting.
Very good. All right, so any questions on this? You're just going to stay relaxed, breathe normal, watch your lights. When you lose 60% of your total vision, you're going to release. When you release, engage the lower body for me, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead and reach up the stick, pull the stick back, keep it back. And we're starting the profile. Keep the stick back. Just breathe normal, stay relaxed. Tighten up for me. Tighten up on the way down. Keep your head back. All right. Give me your light loss criteria. What
Okay,
was
it
your
was
light loss?
60%.
60%. And how did you lose it?
It was gray out.
Gray out?
Yes.
And were you able to get it back? Did you squeeze at the end there?
When I squeezed, I did.
Okay. How much did you get back?
100%.
Okay. What I'm noticing on that, just on that very first ride, you came forward with your head a little bit.
Okay.
Focus on keeping their head pressure back, okay?
Yes, sir.
Especially under G.
Okay.
All right. We had you at 3.8.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to start your next ride at 5 Gs.
Okay.
And this is the 30-second ride, all right?
Gotcha.
You do have your G suit on.
Okay.
All right, before we get there, let's talk you through this one. This is kind of a 3-part ride for you. But again, when you pull back the stick, you're going to keep it engaged the whole time.
Okay.
So when we start the profile, I'm going to say legs, breath, pull back on the stick. You're going to wait for me to say on top, breathe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're going to fully engage your strain. I'm going to have you do a couple of breaths for me.
Okay.
All right? Then I'm going to have you back off on the breath portion. All right?
Yes.
Then I'm going to have you tell me where you're from or something like that. And then we're going to ask you to decrease your legs, okay?
Sure.
When you lose your lights the second time, all right, you're going to engage the full strain.
Okay.
So it's like a 3-segment part.
Okay, so I let go again when I lose the lights. Let go of the stick.
We control it. It's 30.
Okay.
You have to keep the stick back.
Gotcha. Okay.
When we start the profile.
Okay.
So it's a 30-second ride, but it's broken down into like 3 segments.
Okay.
So a couple of breath sessions for me. I'm going to have you back off on the breaths. Then I'm going to ask you where you're from, and then I'm going to have you back off on your legs. And when you lose the lights, when I have you back off the legs, that's when you start your full strain for me.
Okay.
Okay? And then I'll say terminate, terminate, terminate. That's when you let go of the stick.
Sure.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now really engage your legs for me. So when you first start out, so you can practice that through your higher G rides, okay?
Sure.
Okay, any questions on this?
No, sir.
All right, when you're ready, go ahead and do. Remember, it's going to be legs, breath, pull back, wait for me to say on top, breathe.
All right.
Okay? Ready?
Ready.
Okay, legs, breath, pull back. On top, breathe. Out and in, crisper on the breath. Out and in, crisp. Keep the stick back. Out and in with the breaths. Legs tight. Out and in quick. Okay, where are you from, ma'am?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, back off on your breathing a little bit. Don't tense up on it. Okay, start backing off on your legs for me.
Okay.
When you lose the lights, start your G strain again. Okay, keep your eyes open. Your breaths need to be crisper. Out and in, remember the phonetic K. Keep the stick back. Keep the stick back. Okay, let go of the stick. Let go of the stick. Stay tight. Okay, give me your light loss.
It was about 65%.
Okay, and were you able to get any of that back when you started your full strain?
Yes.
How much?
About, let's see, I got back to, I could fully see the green.
Okay, so you got all of it back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how did you lose the lights?
I was gray out from either side coming in.
Okay. All right, before we do the next one, we just need to kind of maybe practice here. Don't touch the stick right now. What I'm seeing is we're not even doing a phonetic K, or we're not even doing a hic. It's more of a kind of a grunt and letting out air.
Okay.
So let's practice a breath for me. So take in a breath. On top, breathe. It's more like you're coughing instead of...
Okay.
Can you make a K sound for me? See the difference in that? Instead of a...
Yeah.
Okay, it's out and in, short and quick.
Yes.
Okay. You really need to focus on that breathing, because your lower body is going to get you through this, okay? So that's going to be legs, butt, glutes, the whole time, okay?
Yes.
All right, now this ride is 6 G's for 15 seconds.
Okay.
Okay? So on this ride, I need you to do the strain the whole time.
All right.
All right? From the get-go. It's legs, breath, pull back, on top, breathe. Keep straining with the lower body, everything engaged.
Okay.
All right? Focus on that breathing, okay?
Yes, sir.
You with me?
Yes.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
6 G's, 15 seconds.
Okay.
You can do this. Here we go. Legs, breath, pull back. On top, breathe. Keep your head back. Keep your head back. Lower your shoulders. Out and in. Out and in. 3-second count. Legs, butt tight. Stay tight with me. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Legs tight. Butt tight. Release the stick. Release the stick. Stay away from the stick. Keep breathing. Stay tight. Okay. Light loss.
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Were you able to get any back?
Yes, when I released.
Okay, so you had them out the whole time?
Yeah.
Never got them back?
When I released, I did.
Okay. Okay, we still need to work on the breathing part, okay? So you had 100% light loss. We can't get you much higher, okay?
Yes.
I'm
gonna grab some water really quick.
Okay, go ahead. Just watch your head movements, okay? We're just discussing on the next profile for you. Probably going to drop you down a G.
Okay.
Or a half a G. And let you practice that same profile again.
Okay.
Because again, we can't get you up to 7.5 if you have 100% light loss. We really need to focus on that breathing part. I'm not sure. Again, we're not hearing that phonetic K sound. It's more of like either a sneeze or a cough.
Okay.
Okay. So we need to practice on that. When you're ready, let's do a couple of practice sessions for me.
Okay.
So it's take a breath in. On top, breathe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think there's like a hesitation in there between when I tell you to breathe. You're kind of like you're gasping up for another air.
Yeah.
You need to block it off down at the glottis.
Okay.
And then force it out and suck it back in.
Okay.
Try it again for me.
You don't have to throw your head forward, Grace, when you breathe.
Okay.
You're just making the soft K sound. You don't need to do anything with your head, your neck. Try that. That's better.
Okay, that's getting better.
Okay.
Like we said, yeah, you don't need to put the head movement forward
Okay.
like you're sneezing or anything. It's more just, blocking it off the glottis, spitting it out, and suck it back in.
All right.
Okay? Okay, so we're going to do 6 G's this time.
Okay.
For another 15 seconds.
Sure.
I really want you to focus on that for me.
Okay.
And when you see your lights go out, that's where the strain comes in to get it back, okay?
Right.
It's the whole purpose of this training.
Okay.
All right? So you need to, when they come in on you, do something different, okay?
Okay.
Focus on the lower body, squeeze the butt, bring the legs in, just like that.
Okay.
And that should, again, that should bring your lights back for you, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
Okay, this is 6 G's, 15 seconds.
Okay.
Here we go. Legs, breath, pull back. On top, breathe. 1, 2, 3, breathe. Legs, butt, squeeze the legs in, breathe. Breathe. 1, 2, hold the breaths for 3 seconds. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, breathe. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stay tight, coming down, terminate, let go of the stick, let go of the stick. Light loss.
So it went from about 80%. Then when I improved my breathing, I got to see all of them again.
Okay, so you got them all back?
I did.
Okay. How did you lose lights?
It was almost like a gray and white across the bar, but I could still see the center.
Okay.
Then
And
they
it
came
was
back.
just- you got it back by squeezing or
And then
the legs?
my breathing, I
Okay.
held my breath for 3 seconds.
Okay, we're seeing a lot of that dumping your air, okay?
Yeah.
And then it's hard to get back under G. So you're really starting off behind the power curve with your breathing.
Okay.
And it seems like maybe towards the end you got it,
Yeah.
a couple of good breaths for me, but most of that ride it was still not where we needed to be.
Okay.
Okay, so what we have to probably do is do that ride again. Okay?
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So we're gonna try this one more time. We really gotta get that breathing down, okay? Because we can't get you to 7.5 from here. All right?
Grace, one of the things we saw is your head comes forward on both of those runs at the beginning. Your head comes forward and you end up losing some air. And then on the first exchanges, you're kind of free breathing in between exchanges. You can see your chest going up and down. So we really need you to stay back with your head back in the headrest until you hear Chris say on top breathe.
Right.
That should be when you make your first crisp exchange. So if you get off to a good start with this next one, you'll do a lot better, I think.
Sure.
You won't have to catch up.
Okay.
All right?
All right. And what we need to do is get mean with it. Like get pissed off, okay?
Yeah.
All right? I know you're happy. All right? So let's focus on that breathing. We'll get you through this, okay?
Yes, sir.
So like he said, we don't want any like dumping air and then try to breathe in between. It's just wait for my count every 3 seconds. Keep the lower body engaged and really focus on that out and in.
Sure.
Out and in. Out and in. Okay? So let me know when you're ready. We're going to try 6 again for 15 seconds.
I'm ready.
All right. Get pissed off now. Let's do this. Here we go. Legs, breath, pull back. On top, breathe. 1, 2, 3. Short and sharp. Out and in, breathe. Legs tight, butt tight, breathe. Crisper on your breath. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. Terminate, terminate, terminate. Stay tight, stay tight. Light loss.
Whew. About 60.
Okay, were you able to get it back?
Yes.
How much?
100%.
Okay, and how'd you get it back?
Just tensing up more and focusing on my breathing.
Okay. And it was gray out again?
It was.
Okay. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and move forward if you're ready.
Sure.
Okay. So that was a lot better on the breathing, okay, especially towards the end. I think you did have a dump there right at the first couple, and then again you try to sneak in a breath on me. So again, there's no free breathing in between the 3 seconds. It's got to be focus. It's breathe when I tell you to breathe every 3 seconds. And then
Yes, sir.
You're trying to throw in a breath or two in between. Okay?
Yeah.
Think of it, Grace, as being stingy with that air when you make those exchanges. It's easy for the air to dump out because you got 9 G's on your chest. It's harder for you to bring the air back in. So be stingy. Just let a little bit out and work on pulling some air back in a real crisp, soft K exchange. And that will
Sure.
help.
All right.
Okay, this next one is your sacrum, and you're going to be using the handbrake. So slowly reach down and try to find the handbrake there. And just hold it in your lap. We're going to talk you through this one, okay? All right, once the program starts, you're going to be the green line going across, all right?
Okay.
I'm going to start you out at 3 G's. Shouldn't have to do much there. I still want you to tense the lower body.
Okay.
all right? And then you're going to prepare yourself for 6 G's. And
Okay.
when your line meets the vertical line, the horizontal line meets there, I'm going to give you the command fights on. That's where you're going to take in that breath. When you hear me say on top, breathe, all right? You're going to keep the brake squeezed unless you want to stop. If you find yourself in trouble, stop, okay?
Okay.
And we really need to focus the whole time doing a full G strain maneuver, okay?
Sure.
All right? Then we're going to come down, back down to 3. Try to catch your breath there. Then we're going to take you back up to 5. I'm going to have you do your full strain there just to get some more practice,
Okay.
okay? And then we're going to drop back down to 3, and that's where you're going to put it all together for your 7.5 for 12 seconds,
All right.
okay? You with me on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and squeeze the brake for me.
Okay.
You're going to let me know you got it squeezed.
I do.
You're ready to start, right?
Ready.
Okay. So keep it squeezed unless you want to stop. I'm turning it over to you,
Okay.
and we'll go ahead and start the profile.
All right.
Here we go. You can do this. First peak is only 3 G's.
Okay.
Lights on. Just do what you need here. You prepare yourself for 3. Really get a good breath of air in for 6. Lights on. On top, breathe. Out and in quick. 1, 2, 3. Legs tight, butt tight, breathe. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. 1. Legs tight, butt tight, breathe. Coming down, stay tight, relax the breathing, slow your breathing down. Next one is only 5. Give me a good air exchange on the first one. Fights on, going up. On top, breathe. 1, 2, 3. Out and in quick. Out and in quick, breathe. Legs tight, butt tight, breathe. 1, 2, 3. Coming down, stay tight. Here's the big one now. Get your breath. Prepare yourself for 7. Really get a good breath in. Fights on. Get your breath in. On top, breathe. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Legs in. Butt tight. Breathe. 1, 2. Breathe it. Squeeze. 1, 2. Stay tight. Stay tight. Stay tight. Stay tight. Made it. How you feeling?
Okay.
Tell us about your light loss.
Okay.
You got to keep your head back because you're still going around the room.
Right. Focus on that red light for me. When you catch your breath, let us know what your light loss was on that.
Okay. Just 1 second, please.
No problem. Feeling okay? You see the red light there?
I do.
Okay.
It was about 80%
Okay, and it was tunnel vision again or gray out?
gray out.
Okay, were you able to get any of it back?
Yes.
How much?
About 90%, I think. 100%.
So you only had 10% at the end? Okay, we got through that. I know that was hard work for you. So guess what? We have one more for you. 7.5 in the check 6. Okay, so we're going to let you catch your breath here. Do you need some water there?
Yes, please.
Okay, just reach over. Take your time. I think we saw a few air exchanges there that were good, and then we saw a few that were still bad. Okay, I think you grunted it out towards the end, which is good. You gave me that pissed off attitude. Okay, so I think that got you through. But again, on this one, I really want you to focus on that breathing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I saw the legs and lower body engaged. I think we've got that down pat, but you still need to do it. But we just got to work on that breathing. Somehow you're dumping air like you're trying to get a cheater breath in there, okay?
Okay.
So if you can just give me 12 seconds here, okay? We'll get you through this.
Okay.
Soft K.
Sorry, just another, like, 10 seconds. I'll be good.
No rush, no rush.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, so we need to get you in position first before we start. So
Okay.
in this one, you're going to, you did put the brake away already?
No, I didn't.
Okay, go ahead and stow the brake for me. You're going to be using the stick. Don't touch the stick now, it's hot, okay? So just place your hand at the bottom base of the stick, and then you're going to slowly move, start with your eyes, and move your head to the left. There should be a red handle or a red digital number in the back left corner.
Okay.
Stick is hot. Remember, stick is hot.
Okay.
No free rides. Okay, on this one, ma'am, you really need to focus on that, keeping that head back too. On all your other rides, you came forward.
Okay.
Okay, so push your head against that seat and focus on that breathing for me. Okay.
Okay.
You can do this. Okay, the command for this one is when you're ready, it's going to be fights on. That's when you're going to take the breath, legs first, breath, pull back.
Okay.
And then first air exchange when you hear me say on top, breathe.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, get pissed off. Let's do this. Here we go. Fights on. On top, breathe. Squeeze that butt, legs, breathe. 1, 2,
Ease in.
3. Knees in. Squeeze it. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. Stay tight, stay tight, stay tight, stay tight. Keep your head. Good job. Until we come to a full stop here.
Okay.
You can slowly move your head to the front. Good job, ma'am. Light loss on that one?
I didn't lose any.
None?
Either eye?
Either eye?
What'd
No.
you do different? You getting better at this?
Got pissed off, right?
Hey, Grace, guess what? Guess what? Hey, Grace, guess what?
Yes.
It's Friday.
Yay.
Gotta get you out.
Nice comeback.
Whew, thank you.
Learn a lot? Did you learn a lot?
Yes.
Good.
Oh,
Go ahead
yeah.
and unplug your G suit for me.
Sounds good.
Good. Way to follow Chris's instructions. And we know that took work, but you did good work. Got it.
I'm sorry about that, sir.
Hey, not your problem.
It's why we're here.
You're here.
Yep. It's why you're here. It's why we're here. Just there you go.